aka technical difficulties. I was muted the whole time. Nobody understood me, but that's all right. What's going on, everyone? Shouts out to Rudy. Time to musk up. Hills at the Burrow. The Duck. Rich Mitch. Yes, I realized really quick. I was like, wait, something's off right here. I don't know. Something about us Joeys and microphones lately, just microphones don't want to work for me. But anyways, so scent of the day is Lamar Le Parfum. What is your scent of the day? I don't hate this one. Hey Hills, it's a really solid release. I prefer this to the regular Lamar at this point, just because the regular Lamar has been so reformulated. But overall, what is your sense of the day? We have a guest arriving today. I was kind of unsure if I was going to do a stream, but I did some talking and just I felt up to it, and I was like, you know what? No, we're going to do a stream today because the guest that I have is so on average, so amazing that I just couldn't say no. Anik Goutal Nuit. I've heard of it. I have heard of it. I've heard of a couple of them actually. They're really solid house. I got to get more into them, but I definitely got to check out more of Anik Goutal. Fève Delicieuse. Yes, that is such a good fragrance, such a classic fragrance. You know, just overall really good. I mean, y'all know me. I love my Tonka fragrances, you know? So I figured we just give this like a few moments while the guest arrives, while other people come in. If anybody has a beverage of choice, mine today is a Long Island iced tea from this brand called Cutwater. And no, it's not actual tea. But it's Saturday, you know? Pretty long lasting vanilla thing. Kind of cake. See, I do like my Gourmands Hills, so that is a fragrance that I would not mind. Another one of my favorites is actually from the House of Matriarch, even though it's more of a white chocolate than vanilla, but overall it just has this, vanilla vibe. Coco Blanc. I think it does still have vanilla in it, but it's mostly like a chai fragrance. Oh, this is the twist cap one. So no need to pull it off. But yeah, Coco Blanc, another gourmand. I know Hills does enjoy the house a little bit of a lot. But definitely got to check out Anik Goutal. They've been around for a minute. The fact that I really haven't checked them out. I'm going to add that to my list. Thank you for the heads up, Hills. I'll be sure to check it out really soon. And yeah, that's just it. Anybody have any plans for Halloween? Trick-or-treating? Any costume ideas? What are you going as? Let me know. I'm just kind of booting everything up around here. So this way it could all be done and go ahead and be in there. Mitch, what's your favorite Dior from the pre-reg collection, by the way? Let me know. Is it Fève Delicieuse? You are going to be dressing up as a queen? I thought you were a queen every day, Amanda. Nice to see you. Great to see you. Cheers. Or are you dressing up as Queen, the rock band? Let me know. But yeah, we semi-packed house. It is going to be a nice show. I'm just kind of relaxing, taking it easy between doctor's visits and everything else. Manda, what are you drinking? I am drinking a Cutwater Long Island iced tea. What is going on, fat boy? Great to see you. This is another channel, you all. For anybody who doesn't know, check his channel out. Check his store out. He does a lot of great decants, ships them on time, shows a lot of love and appreciation. You know, the quality in his service and the quality in his YouTube channel. Check it out. It's just A1. Going as my favorite reviewer. Yeah, and he will be doing a Sunday stream. So anybody who wants to check his channel out, check it out. Subscribe, like, do all the things that every other YouTuber tells you to do. And, stay plugged in. But nah, I'm just chilling in the house. Hey, those are the best times though. It's fall, cozy. Get some chai tea or something going. Good times. Just finished UFC. Dang, who won? Who won the main event? Who won the main event? Filet mignon, nice. And I know I saw earlier you had one of these too, the Zahar of cigars. If you all haven't checked out, George's doing these for his tobacco line, so be sure to check these out. Hey, thank you, Manda. Hey, Juan. See? Hooking you up. Good evening, everyone. So, yeah, today really wasn't too crazy of a concept. It was just more so me and then this other fragrance reviewer who has an amazing channel. Just kind of get together, do something on average on a Saturday. And that's basically it. Just kind of chill, have a good time with you all, and just have a good time. Glover won, new light heavyweight champ. Hey, good. I was going for him actually. Hey, no problem, bro. I got you. Yeah, Amanda's great people, great nose. Just she knows her stuff. This is the same one that told me about Cartier, so the Pasha. So you know that it's definitely going good. But yeah, what's everybody else's son of the day? Haven't heard Juan's and Amanda's yet. Let me know. Just kind of checking through the streams. My son of the day, Lamal Parfum. I actually got this decant from another person on Instagram. His name was Exclusive Sense. But yes, the apple brandy, the original, the real apple brandy too, right? Not the on the rocks one. I mean, that one's cool, but it's not the same. It is not the same at all. At all. I guess in the meantime, while we wait, I'm gonna have an experience really quick that I'm just gonna talk about. And this was Tonka Imperial. Great choice, y'all. Etui Noir by Miller Harris. How is that? Because I believe this was one you were on the fence about, or you were so. So how has it been for you? What was like the first fragrance that you wore that just kind of like sparked you into the fragrance game? because recently I've been getting, I moved up here and I've been getting my cousin more involved into fragrances, and he tried Angelman Pure Malt and Pure Wood. That's Pure Malt, Pure Wood for the first time yesterday, and it didn't blow his mind the same way it did with Rosé. That was a whole nother experience that he wasn't ready for, but it was just something that really like grabbed him and made him really appreciate and really start to be like, okay, I see why you're doing this. Now this is really dope. This smells amazing. Like I could wear this out. It's just A1 on point. Oh, you always loved it. Okay, I thought there was another one then. My bad. Whoops. But yeah, so, and I know for me, like when I first started reviewing, it was the regular Amen, but then I got this one like shortly after, but right before I started my channel. So around 2012, when they had first started restocking these again. And it just always was a thing of just, wow, I gotta try that. I'm sure if this is this amazing, I'd appreciate a whole lot more, But it's just some fragrances, like for me, it was Gucci Guilty. I tried it, all this hype. I was like, no, I don't get it. Then something like Pure Malt with just as much hype, blows my mind and makes it that I'm reviewing fragrances and collecting fragrances and trying fragrances for the last almost 10 years. So it's just weird. Has there been any fragrances for any of you all that have kind of done that in any way? Let me know. Givenchy, Lolita Lumpika. Definitely Lolita Lumpika is classic. Yes, definitely. Shouts out to Hills. Shouts out to Yara. But yeah. And I don't know. I'm just a lot of fragrances these days. There's so many that just come out. You kind of almost get lost in what could versus what would. But I'm definitely grateful I got a chance to at least introduce him to like that Terry Muglers, even though they are like discontinued now. Introduced him to the Zaharoffs, introducing him to Making Sense. Shout out to Mike. He's not here yet, but shouts out to Mike. Tuscan Leather. Tuscan Leather was another one that when I tried it, I definitely started to like, oh, this is different. I got to get this. I got to try this, This is amazing. This is on average. But all in all, I just feel like those firsthand experiences are something that is necessary, even if we don't end up liking the fragrance. Because I know some people tried, say, Pure Malt and was like, oh, that's garbage. Or in this case, Rosé was his first like rose fragrance that he ever tried. And it worked, Who knows if he would have tried like any other rose fragrance, if he would even appreciate rose fragrances going forward, And I'm not just saying that because I know George, but that's the experience, the olfactive experience that happened. But it's just always weird to me. I always like to hear about different people's like scent stories and scent memories. So that's just it. Nothing too crazy. Nothing of but it was just really cool to see him like almost light up for the first time. And like be like, okay, I get it. Still Rudy with the Tuscan Leather comment. Ladies, gentlemen, we have our guest. a man who needs absolutely no introduction.
So,
Wait.
hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay.
What's going on? Ladies, gentlemen, this is number one in your hearts, Center Salt, Patrick.
How we doing today, man?
I'm all right. How about you? You all right?
I'm doing all right, man. I kind of just woke up from nap. I got sleep in my eye.
I feel you. I understand. I understand.
What are we sipping on?
I am sipping on this Long Island iced tea, canned, pre-mixed cocktail that actually isn't that bad. It uses like almost Bombay quality, that Bombay maybe what's a mid-tier vodka, Kettle One vodka likes, what I mean, on that par. It's not the finest of vodkas and gins, but
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. I don't know anything about vodka.
I know too much, unfortunately.
I know Grey Goose. That's it. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's a very solid one. But yo, Rudy's funny. Yo, it's Joey.
Joey. What's up, boys? What we got going on today?
What we got going on? So you sent me a package a week ago at this point, about a week ago, and it came with the Zahar cigars, and it came with some samples from this place that I'm never going to pronounce in my life, just because I don't know how to.
Wilhelm Parfumerie.
There you go. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hey. Come on, Sticks. But nah. So you sent me this package, and I really did appreciate it. So I, in return, sent you a package of my own. No, it doesn't contain any almonds, but I did want to show my appreciation towards you, and also just maybe get some of your feedback on maybe some of the ones, or as many as you want to cover. I know you just kind of woke up, but you might be seeing like 3 of me. Or if there's 2 Joeys, some people are seeing 2 Joeys right now, so who knows the way it is. But I just kind of wanted to get your feedback, give you a shout out, because I do appreciate you as a person, but you on your channel also. Like, the content that you put out is just fire. So,
Joe, I appreciate all those words. How many times have we said the word appreciate? But anyway, so let me show this to everybody. All right, so Joe, I didn't send Joe that much, just a couple cigars and a couple samples. Joe busted out. He has like a legend, it's almost like a road of directions as to all of the fragrances that he sent. This is crazy, y'all. Y'all's, hey y'all's.
Hey, y'all's.
Got 17, and it's like number 1, Hypno's Home, and then he has them all labeled as, here's number 5. What's number 5? Let me look at my map.
Right.
It is Amouage Opus 8.
Yes.
That's classy. That's classy as all get out of here,
I try, man. Cool. No, so what happened was I did.
That's effort, man. That's effort. I appreciate that.
Actually, going back to the joke with the whole almond thing, I was saying it on the podcast that on a Joey stream. Half of the issue was that everything that I sent him, all the things smeared. So I figured it would be a lot harder to see a name versus you could still kind of maybe make out a number. So that's why I was like, let me just go ahead and just write the number and then send a separate list.
Okay, so I'm the test. I'm like the guinea pig for this new method that you have. Then,
yes.
Is that what you're saying? Nice.
Yes.
Nice. I'm the first. Nice.
The first and the important one.
Well, I think it'll work. Let's test it out a little bit. I'm just gonna blind grab one of these. I'm not even gonna see what number it is. So
Delicious.
hold on,
Okay.
I have 10 of them in my little decant rack. So let me just grab one of them.
Hey, Rack City.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna start with number 10.
Number 10.
You remember which one that is?
Not at all. So this will be fun for me too, because I'll be like,
boom, couple blasts.
it's dark though, whatever it was. I think I have an idea. Does it smell kind of like rum? Maybe.
Putting these ideas in my head now. It smells like rum. This is the CK Euphoria Amber Gold.
Oh yes. Okay, I know which one this is.
So we got Calvin Klein Euphoria Amber Gold.
Yeah. So the thing about this is this was like a Middle Eastern exclusive that only like 12 of them made its way to Ross back in like 2018. Not literally 12, but a very small amount, a small case made its way to the US, and somehow it made its way to one of the smallest towns in Georgia, of Kennesaw, Georgia. But hey, whatever. I got it, and that is what it is.
So what we got in here? Do you know? Is there like some oud in here?
It's a heavy leather, kind of green, like basil and not vetiver, but what's the other one? It's like a herb type, cypress, and honey, lots of honey, and obviously amber. It's an amber fragrance.
Okay.
People kind of say this is on par with a discontinued Tom Ford, and it would make for a great alternative, except for the fact that you can't even find this one. So how great would it really be as an alternative, you know?
I've never even heard of this. I mean, Euphoria, right? I've heard of Euphoria, but never Amber Gold. It's pretty nice.
Mm.
You have quite a few rare gems in your collection, right?
Yeah, that's why I was like, if I'm going to do this, I know some of these he may not vibe with, but he'll at least have them because it'll be hard for him to sample and or just obtain anyways. So shout out to Stacks.
What's up, Stacks? I didn't even say hi to everybody in here. We got
We got Mike. Well, he kind of did vocal. Right.
Okay. Appreciate it. Okay, so thank you, Mike. We got Rudy, Stacks, Hillsyar, Juan. Oh, is Juan in here?
Juan's been popping in and out.
Joe and Patrick.
Alabama's playing, I think. So, you know, it's kind of intense moment for him right now. Hopefully they're losing.
Oh, he missed Man to See if she's still here.
Oh yeah, Manda. Manda is another one too. Manda's great. But
and Rich probably just said hello and then bounced out like he usually does. So
right. He's more of a lurker. Hey, what's up, John?
Hey, Jonathan.
Great to
All right, so let me grab the next one. This is number 5.
Mm-hmm. Number 5. A lot darker.
Same thing both ways. Yeah. This one is Amouage Opus.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
8.
I actually have that bottle right next to me because I was doing something earlier. I love their presentation for this just because it does look like a box. Like it shows this and then the spine on this way, and then you pull it out. So this is basically what you're smelling now.
Oh, is this one of their newer fragrances?
Well, this one came out in 2014.
Oh, okay.
But I think they did just drop a new opus in a black bottle. They did drop a new one.
Oh, I like this one.
Mm.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. I don't know why I'm putting it so close to my nose. It's pretty powerful.
It's powerful, but then like as it dries down, it'll get a lot smoother for sure. So this one is basically like well, what are you getting from it before I maybe? Hold up.
Maybe some amber as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
I don't know. Is it that's a middle? Is that more of a Middle Eastern thing? Amber, maybe some woods.
Amber wood, spicy, kind of fresh. This one had like Yangling.
Oh, okay. So I guess I'm not picking up on the lang lang. Some florals.
Yeah, orange blossom and jasmine. So it's a lot more like Middle Eastern centric. Is that 6? No, that was 5.
Do you think you tend to gravitate towards some Middle Eastern joints?
I'm definitely more of like a Middle Eastern. I know the word is banished, but this is my channel, so I'm gonna say it. Oriental. I mean, it's a classification. What do you want me to do? But like the Orientals, gourmands, and like the Middle Eastern area, just because a lot of them use like I like the spices, mostly cinnamon, but I like that like cinnamon amber type of.
I mean, I don't know. Are there a lot of Middle Eastern fragrances? I guess I haven't seen too many that use like cinnamon.
Not that many that would use cinnamon, but some of them have started to kind of make it more of like a mainstream thing. Like, oh, okay, we're gonna make this a Oriental cinnamon spicy fragrance from overseas, and so like I think Stronger with You leather, I believe, even though I haven't tried it, from at least what I heard, it kind of like had this like cinnamon like vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of the ones that tend to be more overseas will like definitely put a lot of spices either way in their stuff and make it a lot more rich and dense. Juan saying something. Patrick's better than me with them damn tester strips.
That's what kind of hard time do you I guess I didn't see him having a hard time with the test strips. What kind of hard time you having with that?
Really? But yeah, I do like Opus 8. It was a lot of good memories with it. I got it as a partial through another reviewer, so that's why I didn't mind, because I wasn't paying $230 for it for that 100 ml. I'm not gonna do it, but it's a solid fragrance. So
okay. Let me see. Let me grab another one. This one is number 9, and this is what the juice color looks like. And this one is supposed to be, or this one is, Redbrook. Gotcha. I haven't smelled this one yet.
That was one of the ones too that I was like, okay. That was one of the first ones either way when I was putting everything together. I was like, okay, I know he hasn't tried it, so let me get his thoughts for sure.
Yeah, this one is sort of divisive from what I hear.
A little bit. Shouts out to Indecence.
That smells weird.
Yeah.
It's like it's strange because it's like almost a strange sweet and sour type scent.
Yeah.
It's like it can't decide if it wants to be
light or dark
Yeah,
type.
it's like I said, it's almost like a sweet and sour, almost like a weird gourmand that you kind of don't want to eat. So
Right. Like it's like, oh, that looks good, but it has so much fondant or something that I know I'll never.
it's almost like something like a strange Asian food of maybe like some Thai or Vietnamese food that has, like I said, that sweet and sour type.
Mhm. I kind
What
of know what you're talking about because
what do we have in here? Do you know?
so it is chocolate, white chocolate. Um, Let me actually get you the proper notes.
I mean, the
on
only
it.
thing I can grab out of here is some sort of citrus scent pouring out of here
It has
amongst something sour.
so hold on, I gotta take the banner off, Mike. It is supposed to have the most natural tangerine in the history of fragrances.
Tangerines tend to lean more towards sweet, I guess. I mean, and
It has vetiver also in there. It's a like vetiver, chocolate, patchouli,
okay, but yeah, definitely has
woods,
patchouli in here.
woods too. I think there was a floral note in there, like a floral undertone, but
Yeah, it's strange. I don't know if I'd wear it.
right. So have you ever smelled Black Orchid from Tom Ford?
Yeah, yeah. I like Black Orchid.
Okay. People kind of loosely say that's like a loose, like from the vibe purpose, that would, like, if you don't like Black Orchid, you're not going to like that. You get what I mean?
I guess so. To me, Black Orchid was, from what I remember, it's been a while.
Mhm.
It's a lot deeper, richer.
Definitely deeper.
Yeah.
Definitely deeper.
But this one doesn't seem that much. It doesn't seem to have all that as much depth as Black Orchid. Okay, okay. Maybe that's where some of the sweetness is coming from, I guess, because I don't get any sort of chocolate note. I just get a hint of some sort of sweetness. Maybe I don't
Right.
know if
Like
that's
it.
the tangerine or the chocolate or whatever.
Tangerine, ginger,
Okay.
pink pepper, seaweed. I forgot this has a seaweed.
Maybe that's where some of that saltiness is coming in, some of the seaweed, and then the ginger is adding some weird that weird texture to it. It's almost thank you.
No,
I
I
don't
know.
know. I don't know if I'd wear it, but
This is
you obviously have
again.
a full bottle of it, right?
I have a full bottle of it. I also like New Carlos, so big rips to that. But yeah, it was just one of them things. I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna get it, I might as well get it. And even if worst case I decant 3/4 of it out to everyone so they could try it. That's what I do. But that was more so you could actually try it. More so than, hey, you'll like this, and here's a decant. So, catching up with the chat really quick. Zoologist, great house. What's up, Dan? Danimal? Yes, Rudy. Dan, Rudy. Dial up.
Oh, Dan's here. What's up, Dan?
Yeah, Dan's here. Dan is here.
All right, so let me grab another one. This one is number 3.
Mm-hmm.
There's the color of the juice. I can't believe I called it juice. The color of the fragrance, and this one is 4162 days maxed out.
Ooh, yes. I made sure to include that one again, just because
the way you said that sounds like you like it. Obviously,
I like it a little. I like it more because I like the person, but I do like the fragrance too. Like, it's not a fragrance that I would not wear. but I got it more so out of support because I mean, me and Max started a channel at the same time.
Wow, just in the air, it's like almost I get a little hit of powder and
Yeah,
sweetness and oh wow,
that's different. It's
it
definitely
is different, definitely different. Something funky in here.
cumin,
Okay.
cumin and musk.
Mm, it's
What's up, bro?
strong.
Great
This
to
is
see
some
you.
strong stuff.
It is very strong.
Can't put this up to my nose.
So like,
This is like almost boozy too.
has rum.
Ah,
This is basically supposed to be a night where like you go out with your friends to a club and you have some blunts in your leather jacket to the club. You drink like 20 shots of
okay.
whatever.
Maxed out. Gotcha.
And then like you go ahead and you call some friends over afterwards that have a very special set of skills. And the next night you wake up and all of this aroma is on basically like the whole night
Gotcha.
of
So they put some cumin in here. I don't know what to emulate. Some little bit of this going on.
right. There's some of that too.
It's yeah. I can definitely see how this could be maxed out. That's a decent name. They could have also called it 4160 Tuesdays going ham because
Right.
stuff is powerful. Sad Chad.
Sad Chad from
Oh, is Chad in here?
Why is my phone going off? Chad from A Gentleman's Journey is here. He is making his presence. There he is.
What's up, Chad?
We also got the Never Duplicated S2DAO. What's going on, bro? Amen Ultimate. Nice. I was talking about Pure Malt earlier and how my cousin had tried it in Pure Wood for the first time.
I like Pure Malt. I like I mean all those amens that like you were talking about, Pure Malt, Pure Havan, even the original amen, they all have that same amen DNA, but Ultimate does not.
Right.
Ultimate doesn't have that sort of burnt plasticky undertone to it, and
right.
Strange.
It is definitely.
I mean, I like Ultimate, but
I like Ultimate. No, wait. Have I tried? I tried it once. I didn't hate it. I don't remember it enough to like.
It didn't. That's because it didn't have that. It didn't have that amen DNA in it. It could have been a completely different fragrance altogether because it doesn't smell like an amen fragrance. So
right, like I remember when they did the Alien Mans. I was like, oh, okay, I like that. That's cool for what it is. It's no pure malt, but it is what it is. I couldn't remember. Chad, I got vintage Ferrari. Hey. Mitch is back. Juan is back. Juan's wearing Izod. So, Amen Ultimate is great. Sweet. Buffy said, I don't detect any roast.
You know what? This maxed out. The more I'm smelling it, the more I'm liking it.
It takes like that's why I'm like you actually have to legitimately give it a minute before you. This isn't one that you're gonna spray like they're gonna spray in the mall to be like, hey, buy me. No, because
I can see this. Yeah, I can see this drying down and it becomes really nice because the sweetness is starting to mix well with some of the funkiness in it. It's nice. I might have to check that out. Do you know what the availability on that type of fragrance is?
It's still readily available. It's available in Lucky Scent, Crystal Fragrances, and the actual 4,160 Tuesdays for sure. There's a few other places. I think a place called like Perfumology has it, but outside of that, it's not like located everywhere either. So
Gotcha. All right, let me grab this. This one's like really clear, or looks kind of clear. Number 2.
yeah.
Yes, if you pee in a bottle and it looks like this, you're probably hydrated enough.
Yes,
So
you definitely have enough hydration. Might even, definitely pass if needed. Which I'm not.
this one
Damn.
is Ovation.
Okay, this was another one that, like, when I was sending everything over, I was like, I absolutely want him to try this one too. So it's good. Like, I'm getting.
I've heard of the house. I've heard that it's house. It's not even really a house, right? It's just a guy, and he made this one fragrance, right?
So far, yeah, basically. He's made multiple versions of it, but
is this the original one then?
This is like the original batch, but they like essentially if they all still have like a similar DNA at the end of the day.
The first thing that hits me is that it kind of smells like a little similar to Reflection Man.
A little bit. I could see that.
Because I smell some little bit of like brightness in the top, I guess, and maybe some sort of citrus or
it's
bergamot.
Gonna be. Mm-hmm.
I'm not picking too much else out from here. Some woods.
So it's a little different. This one, you're right. It is woods, but it's specifically driftwood, which gives it like this almost like grainy, sandy, powdery like vibe to it. Like it literally almost smells like beach sand, kind of. That's like what driftwood would be. It's definitely it's a pleasant fragrance,
Yeah, it's nice. Like I said, it kind of reminded me of Reflection Man for some reason. So I don't know if it has any white florals in it. Probably not, but it sort of has a similar texture.
I believe it does have like a violet leaf to it, so it does have florals, right? But it doesn't have like the jasmine bomb that my Dior on parfum isn't. The video is people. This is Dior is interesting.
He says his Dior and parfum is not reformulated.
Right. I've kind of gotten lost in the chat from
saying
that.
Dior is lying on the ingredient list, basically.
Got you.
Rudy always trying to bring up some drama in amongst all these big fragrance houses and stuff.
Yeah, I don't blame him. That's why all the boxes that I normally throw are usually major designer brands. Mine is Zahara. Any designer brand, I got no problem chucking across the room.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I keep all of my stuff just for the sake of in case I want to purge, do a purge on my fragrances and stuff. So.
Oh no, I'll keep them. I'm just saying, like in my reviews and everything.
Oh, okay.
I don't throw the niche boxes. I don't throw the indie boxes. I'll only throw like, Dior's box, Armani's. So, but yeah, it's like Ovation is kind of. They say it's aquatic. I don't really get it. I get it, but I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like.
Because of what you talk about with the driftwood and the sort of the sand washed up on the sand, and it might have a little bit of saltiness to the woods or whatever.
Exactly. It's a little bit of musk in there, some citrus violets. It's basically it is a good fragrance, really solid as a fragrance for sure. Eau de Parfum, it does run $90. About, give or take, so but that was one that just I knew that I wanted to hear your thoughts on either way.
It's nice. It's it doesn't seem it seems like it seems like as an only fragrance or whatever he's made many versions of it. It's nice and friendly because of the bergamot in it and because of the citruses or whatever, if he has bergamot. And there's a hint of sweetness and some florals. So it seems like it's an easy wear.
Right. You know? It's definitely easy wear. Almost, he tried to make this like the signature scent.
Okay, yeah, I could see it easily being somebody's signature scent if they choose this, because it's friendly.
Right, definitely.
I don't know if I'd be getting a bottle of it, but you know, it's nice all the same.
Hey, that's what the purpose of this is. This is why, you know, I mean, I try to assist and look out, you know.
Let's see, let me grab another one.
Mm-hmm. Hope y'all are doing well. It is great to see Chad in here, definitely. I mean, it's great to see all of y'all, but it's definitely good to see my bros, you know?
So I keep muting myself. This one is Ramon Monagal Umbra.
That was another one.
Yeah, right here.
I got that fragrance so early in my...
Oh, really? So yeah, this is kind of an older one?
This is 2013. 2013, I bought this bottle as a birthday gift to myself. And I'll tell you why
green. Very green.
It has vetiver. It is a vetiver bomb.
Ooh, it is super green.
It'll mellow, kind of. But
it's strong too.
Yeah.
It's almost like has that little bit of that like old school fragrance type vibe in it.
Right.
But not as it's not sharp at all, even though it's strong. It's nice.
It's definitely smooth.
It is. Like I said, it's very green. A little bit. Is there oak moss in here? It's because it's kicking.
I think there is tonka. I'll tell you that right. The reason why I bought it is because there's tonka.
Oh yeah, you love tonka, right?
there is tonka. So
yeah, it's almost it's like that slightly powdery type of tonka, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. I like this one.
Who are you asking, Solano? Are you asking me? You asking Pat? You asking both of us? You asking the chat? Let me know. Later, bro. Great to see you. I don't know. Depends on how many more of these I end up having, but enjoy the dinner, bro.
You sip on that. You have any plans tonight or anything, or you just
just chilling at home. I got a cortisone shot, so I'm like kind of numb for the next 48 hours.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. I'm because it kind of smells like an old school fragrance, and there's some sort of man. You said it has vetiver, but there's got to be some other greens in here because it's kicking up.
There is. It's like a lot of like fern or fir, not fern, but fir. I think there's like pink pepper in here. This fragrance really reminded me a lot of Hermes Vetiver Tonka from the Hermes line. But that is a $300 Eau de Toilette fragrance, whereas this was like $150 Eau de Parfum. So for my birthday, I wasn't balling like that. I went with the Ramon Monagal.
Okay.
And it had that old school vibe, like you said, which Rudy with the comments. I don't know if there's almond in there, but thank you. Amber Supreme to arrive in America. Gonna pick it up. Who made Amber Supreme? You're on mute.
Did you answer Solano about your favorite Zaroff?
I have not yet, but I'm about to right now, just so this way. It's Rose. Rose is Bay. Rose is Bay all day for me. I like the Siren. I like Noir, but something about this I know won't grab it. It grabs everyone's attention. It's different, so that's why. What about you?
I still lean towards the OGs. I got the signature Pour Homme and the Noir.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like.
I like
because to me they're so versatile, so classic.
Mm-hmm.
I can wear them anywhere. Yeah.
I really like signature Pour Homme, but in the last 2 weeks, now that it's gotten cooler, Noir feels like a blanket, and it's something that I could just relate to.
Oh, okay, let me grab another one. This one is number 4. It's Dior Privé Mitza.
Oh yeah, Mitza. Okay, Mitza. That I'll let you. What's up, Rudy? Making senses no more.
So, off the top, powdery, spicy.
Oh, okay. Shout out to George.
Ambery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's something deeper in here. Of course, it's Dior Privé, so there's going to be some.
There's something a whole lot deeper in there.
It's nice. Almost some sort of musk in here or something, maybe.
No. Okay, check you out.
What is that? Incense?
Incense. It is incense.
Nice. Yeah, this of course is Dior Privé. It's gotta be something else in here. Which one? What's your favorite from the Privé line?
Fève Délicieuse because of the Tonka.
Mm.
Then it was Bois d'Argent, then Mitza. Bois d'Argent had like an iris cloud. I just really relate to that. That was like one of that and Japan Noir from Tom Ford were like two of the ones that just gravitated. Those were like two of my first niche purchases.
Gotcha.
So they hold a special place in my heart. But
yeah, this one is nice too. For me, this might seem like I could definitely go full bottle with this one.
You could if it was still here. You have to go all the way to London to get it.
I guess I'm gonna have to do that. Figure out a way to get something. Thank you for this one. Oh, no there's problem. Something sweet in here too. Is it there's a sweetness that I can't grab yet. Is it either like some sort of cardamom or
I think there is like a spice or like vanilla.
Or some vanilla. Yeah, vanilla.
So this is basically mostly though, like at its core, an amber rose incense fragrance. Amber rose incense. So February I was disappointed in, no issues, just too much. I understand that. Again, though, it's Tonka. You put anything with Tonka in front of my face and I'll go ahead and sell myself for it.
All right, let me hit up one more because this is a lot, man. You guys.
No, I know. I wasn't expecting to do all the whole lot. So this was just kind of like, hey, which ones and let me get your thoughts. Shout out to you. Great channel. Amazing work. Just kind of put it out there. So
Let me grab hold on, somebody's hitting me up on Messenger real quick.
mm-hmm.
All right, so let me grab another one. This one is
Me
you know
too.
what? I've been looking forward to one of them that you sent me. Number 11. Where's number 11? Here we go. Number 11, Japan Noir.
Okay.
This is one I've been looking forward to this because I haven't smelled this yet.
And you probably never will again. What's up, Caboose? Great to see you, bro.
Whew. Okay,
Yes.
let me. How long ago did this come out? Do you remember?
This was one of the first private blends ever released.
Okay.
And it was one of the first ones ever to be gone. So it was released, let's say the private blends came out 2007, 2008. By 2011, 2012, it was axed.
Ooh, lots of patchouli in here.
Lots of patchouli, for sure.
Patchouli, woods.
Definitely woods.
Leather.
Facts, Rody.
Ooh, it's some powerful stuff.
Thank you, Boost. It is.
It's nice, and it's got that nice darkness that some of the Tom Fords that I like have. Opening the opening is very strong. It's almost like it's slightly medicinal.
Slightly, I could see that. I could definitely see that.
Okay, I like this one very much. It's it's a little bit that woods and patchouli combination is nice, but there's something sweet in here too. So hit me with what's that sweetness coming from?
Honestly, it may be coming from the jasmine. Because the jasmine kind of provides an off balance with the leathers, and there is also bergamot. So it might be a more ripe or sweeter bergamot than tart. So or zesty. So it's bergamot, jasmine, woods, incense, leather, patchouli.
It's nice. I like it.
It's definitely.
Too bad I can't get it. Too bad it's gone.
I know that's some limited juice. It's definitely unaverage to say the least, But
it makes me appreciate what you send me even more, because you're sending me some stuff that otherwise I would have a hard time getting my nose on. So and Japan Noir definitely didn't disappoint. It's nice, and I like how you wrote on here, Japan Noir. Not plum jap.
Yes. No, I just want to differentiate between the two, because some people are like, I forgot what somebody had actually just commented to me on the side after I did my Tom Ford bit, and they were like, yeah, but why are you calling it Japan Noir? It's plum jap. And I'm like,
different, man. Two different
definitely not. Like, it definitely only says the name is much shorter. So,
Do you have the plum Japanese?
I did. I I recently went ahead and I purged it. Actually, that was one of the ones to be purged because I've got something in the works that I'm trying to work towards, and it just they're not the same fragrance by any means, but in like I could see the similarities enough to where it's like, all right, if I need one, it's going to be this one over plum. You know what I'm saying? So for the purposes of me doing what I'm about to do, I just went ahead, parted with that really quick, and just kind of wiped my hands of it just so this way I could do what I'm about to do. Stay tuned.
Joe, you are, like I said, man, you are amazing. I don't know. I didn't tell anybody my reaction, but when Joe sent me this package, everybody, I opened it up, and the first thing off top, and I haven't smelled this one yet, is this Octung.
That's House of Matriarch. That's old.
The Sex Magic.
That's old branding. That is
okay. Yeah.
That is they come in. Actually, I have like more of their new packaging now. It doesn't. This isn't it, but it comes in this packaging of this now. Big difference.
Yeah.
Big difference, but
I've been hesitant to grab any House of Matriarch because of a couple samples I had. I'm like, it's just strange. Plus, they're super expensive, except for when they have their sales and stuff like that. The only one I've smelled from them is I was really interested in trying to smell Orca because I wanted to smell like that real ambergris,
Right.
And it was all right.
Right.
It didn't blow me away, so I'm like, I would be hesitant to toss money at a full bottle, but you know what? Real quick, let me just check this one out since I was showing it off.
Got you.
I can. I don't even need to just smell it from here
through the bottle.
So what's in here? Is there ambergris in here too?
No. So the Akchungs in general were well, hey Jim, great to see you. Sorry you couldn't stay, but I appreciate you always stopping by, bro. So the thing about they're oud based.
Oh. Okay.
They are all oud based.
I don't get any oud from what I'm smelling this bottle.
Like every single one of their fragrances, like oud gourmand, oud rose, oud incense. This is oud woods. This one in particular, oud and woods. Even though oud is a wood, but
yeah. I don't get. I guess the type of oud they're using in here. It's there's no funkiness. There's no sweetness. I'm just getting a bunch of like almost hay-like vetiver coming off of here.
It's in there too.
Dry, very dry. It's very dry.
It's 50 shades of wood. Like it's definitely. This should have been the real pure wood.
Yeah, no, for real. It's very dry, woodsy. It's not funky or wet at all. Okay, yeah. This could be like you said, pure woods, or like if this was like just the base of a fragrance or the mid, then layer something on top of that. It smells almost incomplete, in my opinion.
Right, that's fair. There is also amber and violet leaf, but it's mostly oud, woods, and then like a little bit of leather and a few other things kind of come into play. But at the end of the day,
I can see a little bit of leather coming off of here, but just wood bomb.
Yeah. No, and that's what it would come out to be is that, but that would when I wanted you to get a sample of it, and then when I actually like opened the box, I was like, oh, what the hell?
There's not a lot left.
Like I'm gonna just send this to him at that point. Like I'm not. What am I gonna keep the bottle? I'm not gonna get a new bottle. So.
Well, thank you, Joe. Like I was saying earlier, I interrupted myself by looking at the bottle of Octung, but
Mm.
when I opened the package and I saw the like it was rolled into a ball, all these decants that he sent me, and I was like, whoa, this is a lot, it's heavy. And then I pulled this out, and for people that are just popping in, this is what Joe sent me as far as a legend of what he decanted for me, and I was like, this is a this is a lot, man. So very generous of you. Thank you so much.
Listen, thank you, because I mean, I already bought these, but I needed more, and the fact that you provided me that with the samples, that's why. Look, I'm from, like, Joey's, the same era of Joey with the golden era where everyone was looking out. We were just doing this on a whim of like, yo, what's your address? Yo, Merry Christmas, all types of things. So I appreciate you. I appreciate your channel. I appreciate your support. You make amazing content.
I'm just glad that I sent you something that you haven't smelled yet. I was hesitant to send you any other samples because I have a lot of newer stuff and I knew that you probably smelled all the things that I already have. So I was like, I don't really use these at all. Let me send him these. So I'm just glad I sent you something that you didn't have.
And it worked out too, because like I was interested, still am. Not this one. I mean, yes, this one, but Morning Chest and Mango Skin. Like I out of the house, those are the two that drew me to the house. And Morning Chest, I can see the Aventus vibes. What's the rarest fragrance?
Out of this list?
Out of the list, probably Japan Noir. Probably Japan. Between Japan Noir and Mitsa would be like two of the same.
I like this little note here.
Yeah, I was trying to spray it, and that's why like there wasn't as much in there as it was, because like they had like really bad sprayers, like even just spraying now. I'll show you I love the fragrance, but just to you see, like I gotta go. I gotta put like force.
You gotta have some sort of technique in it, yeah.
A whole torque and everything. So it's like, I love the house. Great fragrance. But
this is that new joint, right? City Rhythm.
Yeah, they kind of popped up recently, and a lot of Instagrammers and YouTubers. Honestly, personally, between the two, I think you might like Manhattan a little more.
Mm.
But I figured, let me just again send them to you. I had them, send them to you.
Do you have the full bottles of those?
No, I just have these travel sprays.
Oh, okay, okay.
But I kind of already know, like,
yeah, I see them. You know, a lot of people are mentioning them since they're one of the newer independent joints. And yeah, as far as I know, they only have. Actually, no, I think they have those two, and then he's pushing out some
Pulse, which is like a workout one.
Yeah, some workout
rhythm. No, I paid for these. I wasn't sent these, so I got the 10 ml bottle instead of the full presentation. Cause
yeah.
I ain't trying to. Holy crap! LOL. Quick Halloween party. What's your options? We're Halloween man.
Yeah. What do you Halloween man? There you go. Dress up as coffee.
There you go.
What are you dressing up as though? You know, it depends. If you're a zombie, then maybe some what's that? The one that's supposed to smell like a post-apocalyptic
oh shit. I know which one you're talking
Nasamato. What, Phantomus?
Yes, Phantomus.
Yeah.
Good call. But yeah, you know, I wanted to shout you out because you deserve it. You know, you make great content. Manhattan by City Rhythm, Jonathan.
Yeah. City Rhythm. They have their two main ones are Miami and Manhattan.
Right.
So thank you. I hate that expression. I hate saying it, but I'm gonna get my nose on those two. So I never there's so many idiosyncrasies in the fragrance community, there's these expressions, these that we say that I never heard of them until I got into the fragrance community. Like, let me get my nose on that. Like, who says that? Nobody says that stuff except for
not
us.
even like a regular person. Right, exactly. It's like, ooh, that apple pie smells good. Let me get my nose on it. Like, what? Say that at the Thanksgiving table or something. Be like, what's going on?
Yeah, like before I got into Fragcom, I never thought, what's the performance on this fragrance? And I just wore it, and and if I needed to wear more, then I just like, oh, okay, I'll spray some more on. I never thought of it as an aspect of critiquing a fragrance.
Right.
But then again, before I got into this, it seemed like, I didn't know there was such thing as a development of a fragrance that's not linear.
Right.
I didn't know that there's the top, mids, and base. And that a fragrance can develop through something. And once that kind of blew my mind when I first got into fragrances, is that, okay, what I smell in the beginning is not what I'm going to smell. Could be different from what I smell in the end, and that's how these department store sales associates, that's how they get you, right?
Here, try this Sauvage Elixir that smells like Drakkar Noir.
Does not smell like Drakkar Noir.
I know. That's why I'm like, try Gucci Guilty. That's how they got me. Gucci Guilty. 22-year-old just got their first corporate job in the hospital with a whole new salary. Yeah, here you go. Young Gucci. Perfect. Yeah, the name. I got you. And then I tried it. I was like, this thing sucks. What else in the world is there? And then I typed it into Google, and Al was like the first reviewer that came up. Like, I typed it into Google expecting a list, and I saw a video with a dude, and it was Al.
Street Sense, right?
Street Sense.
Yeah.
And then it was like, yo, Al here. And then it was like, what is going, like, from that moment on? But then he talked about in that video Armani Code, Dior Homme Intense, Angel Men, the regular Amen, and then Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. And like, he showed me, so it was Angel Men that was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And then he showed like the bottle, like the traditional bottle for Tobacco Vanille, like this. And I was like, whoa, that looks so cool. Let me I want to get that. I don't even know why. It just looks cool. And then I typed it in, and then I saw it said $215 for a 50. I was like, hell no. What are you talking about? And then slowly but surely I weed my way in. But the transitions, I got Angel. I was like, I'm not getting Tobacco Vanille, but I'll get Angel Man since it was on this list. I got it. I was like, oh, this is good.
And yeah, it's something you never thought fragrances could smell like that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So it just slowly but surely transitioned into. Now, hey, I think we got a winner here with Jim and Drakkar Noir.
All right, Jim, have fun, man.
Yeah, later. But
was he the one asking about the Halloween fragrance?
Yeah, he was the one asking for a scent of the Halloween.
Can't go wrong with Drakkar Noir.
You cannot, especially for like Halloween, Dracula.
You know what? I haven't smelled any current versions of Drakkar Noir, so I don't know if how different they are from some of the older ones. The couple that I have now, I have one from 93, and I have one from like the late 80s. I still have yet to get a 19. What year it come out? 82, 81. I still have yet to get that one because from what I hear, the 81s through the 89s, that's the first formulation. So
got you. Yeah, and that was before any type of anything would have occurred anyways with it. Like it was just rinse and repeat. We're good before IFRA showed up and started
Yeah.
getting their hands and everything, you know?
Well, my 93 is good enough for me because that's around the time that I first started wearing Drakkar Noir anyway. That's when I first picked up my first full bottle was Drakkar Noir. So
that's dope. That's definitely dope. I don't have a bottle. I'm probably gonna get a bottle, but I don't know if I want to get like a vintage bottle or just get a regular bottle because I'm from '89. I don't have like any real ties to it outside of just this is OG.
yeah.
I need to have, you know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of where
that's a tricky game to play because while I would like to get I'm gonna stop saying that. While I would like to smell, I'm not gonna say put my nose on it. While I would like to smell some of these old formulations of fragrances, I've never smelled the original formulation or the original version of some of these fragrances. So what would be really the point except to differentiate a current version to the original version? Right. So you don't know what you're missing out on if you've never, you don't know what you don't know. So
exactly. And it's like, well, I guess I could say, "Ooh, I got the 93," or "Ooh, I got the 81," but it's for me at least, it would be like, well, I could just get the 2000s, at least 18 version, and be just as good and save a whole lot more money because they charge so much more for reforms now.
Yeah, something like Fahrenheit, which is still readily available everywhere. If you haven't smelled the OG version and you buy a newer bottle of Fahrenheit, it's similar enough to where I don't think you're gonna miss too much out on it. Of course, if you have an OG Fahrenheit, which of course I got an OG Fahrenheit because that was one of my first fragrances as well.
Right.
I had to have it. But for kids these days, I think if they buy a newer bottle, it's good enough for them.
Right. No, it's definitely, and especially again, you don't have those scented memories. You don't have like that sense of just any ties really. It's almost like, I'm just getting this out of homage, respect towards the house, not just because, Now, unless it was something that like a family member wore, like Jupe. I'm tied to Jupe because that was what my uncle wore. My uncle wore the other one, not Paul. His name is Paul. Francesco Smalto.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So those two, I'd be like, especially Francesco Smalto, you can't find that anymore, friend.
Yeah.
I got him a bottle for his birthday, and I had a easier time getting this than I did.
Really? Wow.
Than I did French. Well, a new bottle.
Right. Well, something like Francesco Smalto, of course, if you have that sad memory, you're looking for a gift for somebody or even for yourself, you have no choice but to look for a discontinued one because it's not there anymore. But something like the Jupe Yope Homme, it's still all over the place, and it still smells like body odor,
Exactly. It smells like body odor and synthetic drinks all over the floor.
Yeah, it smells like cough syrup.
It smells like a lot of stuff. Whoa. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of them things that definitely through the years, through the time.
Yeah, so I want to get a bottle of Antaeus,
Nice.
But I don't have any memory attached to old school Antaeus, so I'm just gonna buy a new bottle of Antaeus. It doesn't make sense. It's not gonna matter to me that if the new Antaeus and the old Antaeus, maybe I'll have an older formulation of Antaeus and I can compare the two. But that would just be for reviews' sake of reviews, And
right.
I don't do reviews anyway. I just do what my experiences are. So a new bottle of Antaeus, that's going to be good enough for me, I think. So
definitely good. And I mean, it's a solid fragrance, anyways. It's more so with that if you actually like the fragrance. If you like the fragrance, I mean, yes, there will be differences, but in this case, again, like since you don't have any ties to it, it's like just get the new one. Save some money because they charge them way too much out here. I can only.
And it's also dangerous. And I know Rich has all these vintage hauls and stuff like that, and he obviously sources his, or the all those people like Jonathan and all those the Stash Bros, Jonathan, Rich, Duncan, and Aram. They're always grabbing these old fragrances, and Schlong Hammer. He has a bunch of old stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
If you have good sources, as you go to all the time, to they're reliable, you're gonna get good. Right. They're gonna be stored well maintained throughout all these years. Then that's good. But I'm still hesitant to go on eBay and buy an old school fragrance or discontinued fragrance or vintage fragrance, because it could be bad, and then I'm gonna have to go through all that hassle of returning it. And it's already hit me once where I bought a bottle, I can't remember what it was, but it's an old fragrance, and like, this smells, you could tell it's turned. It's sour. It's got that sort of vinegar aspect to it, and it's just
maybe the dry down doesn't last as long, and like at the end of the day, if like I ended up getting scammed out of a Frederick. I don't even have it. I don't know where it is. But Musk Ravageur. And I never owned Musk Ravageur. I smelled it like once or twice in passing, but I never owned it to know. But at the same time, I knew certain things about, like, it was supposed to last. It was supposed to be thick. And when I sprayed it, like, it smelled like it, like from how I remembered it. But I was like, there's a lot off with this. And then sure enough, it was a fake. I had to reach out to the one and only, my guru, Rudy, and was like, hey, what's the deal? Like, not that he sold it to me, but just he knew enough of Frederick Maule to be like, nah, that's a fake, Joe. And then I was like, well, damn. So, but that's what I'm saying. Just like in general, even if you've never smelled like the OG formulation, if it's gone sour, you'll know it's gone sour. If it's a fake, it's a fake. And so
I think the only counterfeit or fake that I bought was like the first couple of weeks of looking. I hadn't even researched into the I hadn't even gotten into Fragcom yet or anything like that, and I started I was looking for a bottle of Aventus. So I got a fake bottle of Aventus from it came from Russia.
You got that Aventure or the Aventus.
and I held on to that bottle for a little bit, and then I just tossed it, because once I found out it was a fake, I was just really angry, really pissed. And I'm like, I don't really want to go through the hassle of sending this $50 bottle back to Russia. So I tossed it, and now I'm kicking myself because I should have at least kept the cap.
Yeah, the cap would have been nice for sure, definitely. Mall counterfeits are horrible. Yep, definitely. So,
but did you ever wind up getting a real full bottle of Musk Ravageur?
I have not. Like, this is all within the last 2 months.
Oh, okay.
This is all within the last 2 months. So what they did, they were like, well, you send it back to us, then we'll give you the refund. And somehow, I guess, within the things of eBay, they just overrode that and just issued me the refund. So then I never sent the fragrance back to them, because I got my money back already. Normally it's because at first eBay was like, well, you got to send it back to them and then you'll get your money. And then like 3 days later, I woke up and I was like, oh, I got my money back. Okay.
Point.
Right. So then, and I'm like, I'm not going to send it back so this way they could scam somebody else and have more. No. So, no, the bottle is here. I'm actually wanting to do a video concept with it. So that'll be in the works. But yeah.
So you still got the bottle. Is there anything like telling about the bottle itself, or it's just the fragrance inside?
The fragrance was off, and the actual cap, from what I gathered, was just like screen printed on, or like just painted on, whereas the actual caps are like embossed and like have texture to that you would feel. This was just like legitimately just a cap that had, even like this Tom Ford, you could feel the ridges, whereas if somebody just painted like Tom Ford and it just felt like the surface, you were like, oh. So that those two were like dead giveaways without me even having to like, honestly, I took like 2 or 3 pictures and the lighting was worse than this when I sent it to Rudy and he was like, no, that's fake.
Right on top. Yeah, like, Rudy, I go to Rudy for a lot of stuff as well. You know, Rudy's, he's probably got a long list of clients, right. Clients who hit him up and say, hey, what's up with this? You got this? You got some of that? I'm always asking Rudy, hey, what are you trying to get rid of?
Right. So that was definitely, actually, I'm going to let it out the bag now. This is actually something that I'm working on once I can stop getting out of doctor's offices. That was, this right here is actually, the concept is right here. I'll go ahead and say it because.
Yeah, it needs to happen, man. You guys live so close to each other. It's
way too close, and it's going to happen. So
yeah, you guys could be the new, Aram and Cuddles.
Yes, definitely. I got to come up with something new other than CC though, and CC. But
LI,
hey, LI. But nah.
I lived in Long Island for about a year. I went to a year at Sewanaka High School.
Okay.
But then my parents pulled me out of there, and then they sent me to Valley Stream, wherever that is. And
not,
that was
not far at all.
Yeah, it seemed a little bit bougier and not as real as Sewanaka. Sewanaka kept it real.
They definitely keep it real for sure. Put it like this: I am very familiar with both places. I'm extremely familiar. Actually, too, my mom grew up here, too, in Long Island. So, like, she was relatively popular and knew a lot of people in Valley Stream, too. Like, she was so popular, like, she crossed over and just knew a lot of people in the schools. And so because of that, I know of all the schools because everybody's like, oh yeah, the alum of this and this is the alum of that and everybody else. And so I'm very familiar with Valley Stream and Sewanaka. They're practically rivals, really. That's really what it is.
I didn't get kicked out for fighting. They pulled me out of Sewanaka because they felt that I'd have a better education in the Valley Stream at Valley Stream High School for some reason. But then we didn't even stay there, so it was. And I had more friends in Sewanaka too. I was pissed.
Right. That makes sense.
I was pissed because Sewanaka seemed more like my environment, and then, like I said, when I went to Valley Stream, it was like a little bit of bougie, Like I didn't like that as much.
They wear a lot of Chanel there, and Chanel Privés and
then in Sewanaka we were wearing, they were wearing more of the jupe and
the jupes and the dracars and But nah, I'm definitely glad I got you on, Pat. Like I said, I appreciate you. Since I did that reviewer channel and I came back, I was like, oh, this guy's funny as hell. And just the content you've made. And of course, I've gotten to know you through Joey streams. Shouts out to Joey Cannoli. I am Joey Cannoli. But in batch code, all the streams in general. I got a chance to like get to know all y'all, and so again, I can't thank you enough for the
Oh yeah, of
cigars, for the
course, man.
samples.
Of course,
That was
man.
a great stream.
I mean, I like you said, I think it's cool when we get to know each other and just start tossing out some of these things. Like Jonathan, a while back, he sent me a whole lot of decants and samples and stuff like that. Some of the rare gems, like what you sent me a bunch of rare gems. He sent me a bunch of rare gems, so it's really nice. Then like I said, I'm always reaching out to Rudy and saying, "What you got?"
Right. Rudy has a whole museum.
What you got, Rudy? I need some of them. I need some of them fragrances.
Right. Exactly.
So yeah, this has been really cool meeting all you guys, and I really appreciate it. And as far as all my content, I'm just trying to have fun with it, because taking life too seriously, it's dangerous these days.
Same here.
You gotta have some fun with it.
Same here, exactly. I mean, like, yes, while I would love to get paid for this, at the same time, I'd rather meet the people, because that's more valuable than the checks, the way they go. Gonna make some dinner, Joe, Patrick, everyone. Good night, John. Actually, I was wrapping up, so that's why. But good night, everybody. Thank you all for stopping by. Amanda, John, Rudy, Fat Boy, Juan. Fat Boy is Juan. What am I talking about? Of course, obviously, Patrick right here. Hills, Yara definitely stopped by. Mitch,
Rich, the duck,
Sticks, Stacks. That's a tongue twister.
Sticks and Stacks. Yeah, there's a collab in the making right there, right?
Definitely. Caboose and Solano, I definitely appreciate. And Mike, of course, from Making Sense. Mike. Always making sense, making magic, and I appreciate you all. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry. I've been drinking. But thank you again, Pat.
Thank you so much.
You all soon. Later.
Peace.